Hello, Amritians. Hope you all are fine with your family members and utilizing your lockdown period to gain more knowledge. Students, this is your board class, so don't face this lockdown period. This is very critical time, so let's pray this situation resolves soon. I am eager to see you kids back in the classes. So here I am going to discuss your chapter, that is web application. The first session of this chapter is working with accessibility options. Now, what is computer accessibility and why we are using it? The answer is computer accessibility refers to the user friendliness of the computer system for all, regardless of their disability. When a combination of hardware and software, it enables a person with a disability or impairment to use a computer. It is known as assistive technology. There are numerous types of impairment that impact computer usage. These include cognitive impairments and learning disabilities, such as dyslexia, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or autism. The next impairment is visual impairment, such as low vision, complete or partial blindness, and color blindness. Next one is hearing impairment, including deafness. Next is motor or dexterity impairment, such as paralysis, cerebral palsy, or carpal tunnel syndrome, and repetitive strain injury. Accessibility options in Cloud Panel are used to customize the way your keyboard, display, or mouse functions. How you can launch the accessibility options. To launch accessibility option in Windows XP, click Start, then Control Panel, then Accessibility Options. The accessibility option window appears. There are different types of tabs in which you can control the system. The first tab is Keyboard tab. Keyboard tab has sticky keys, filter keys, or toggle keys. In the sticky keys is an accessibility feature to help computer users with physical disabilities, but it is also used by others as a means to reduce repetitive strain. Sticky keys allows the user to press and release a modified key such as Shift, Control, Alt, or Windows key, and have it remain active until any other key is pressed. To enable sticky keys, select Use Sticky Keys, click Apply, then click OK. The sticky keys icon appears in the system tray. After having enabled sticky keys, you will now practice and see its effect. The next is filter keys. Filter keys is a feature of Microsoft Windows. It is an accessibility function that tells the keyboard to ignore brief or repetitive keystrokes, making typing easier for people with hand tremors. To enable the filter key, check Use Filter Keys. Next, click Settings under the filter keys and check Ignore Repeated Keystrokes. Next, click Apply, then OK. The filter key icons will appear in the system tray. The next key is the toggle keys. Toggle key is also a feature of Microsoft Windows. It is an accessibility function which is designed for the people who have vision impairment or cognitive disability. When toggle keys is turned on, computer emits sound cues when the locking keys, that is caps lock, number lock, or scroll lock, are pressed. A high sound is emitted when the keys are switched on, and the low sound is emitted when they are switched off. Next tab is Sound tab. Select the Sound tab. A window with the options to configure accessibility options for sound is displayed. The first one is Sound Sentry. Sound Sentry is designed to help users with auditory impairments. Sound Sentry generates visual warnings such as a blinking title bar or a flashing border whenever the computer generates a sound. To enable the Sound Sentry, use Sound Sentry under the Sound tab. Doing so activates a drop-down list wherefrom you can choose the type of visual warning desired. The next is Show Sounds. Show Sounds instructs the applications that convey information by sound to also provide information visually through text captions or informative icons. To enable the Show Sounds, check Use Show Sounds under Sound tab. Then click Apply and then click OK. The next tab is Display tab. Select the Display tab. A window with the options to configure accessibility options for display is displayed. The first key in the Display tab is High Contrast. High Contrast is an accessibility feature to assist people with a vision impairment. You can change the size and color of the fonts and the background for the ease of viewing. The next key is Cursor Options. Cursor Options is also an accessibility feature that assists people with a vision impairment by changing the blink rate and width of the cursor. To change the speed of the cursor blink, move the blink rate slider back and forth. Notice the cursor blinking at various speeds. To change the width of the cursor, move the width slider back and forth. Notice the width of the cursor changing. The next tab is Mouse tab. It is having the key that is Mouse key. Mouse keys is an accessibility feature that assists people who have difficulty using a mouse. This option uses the keyboard as a pointing device instead of a mouse. The next tab is General tab. This tab enables you to configure accessibility options for all users. Select the General tab. A window to configure additional accessibility options will be displayed. Turn off accessibility features after either for give warning message when turning a feature on and make a sound when turning a feature on or off. Next is serial keys. Serial keys are the part of General tab. Serial keys is an accessibility feature that assists people that have difficulty using a keyboard or a mouse. They can use special devices such as sip, puff, and breath switches to provide input to the computer through serial ports. For example, sipping on the tube activates one device while puffing on the same tube activates another. Apply all settings to Logon desktop can be used to apply configure accessibility options to this user at Logon. Apply all settings to defaults for new user can be used to apply configured accessibility options to all users using a particular computer. Next is your exercise or assessment work. We are having some fill-ups. The first one is the option in Microsoft Windows XP used for helping users with physical disabilities And to reduce repetitive strain is sticky keys. Sound Sentry is designed to help users with auditory impairments. The high contrast option in Microsoft Windows XP is designed to assist people with vision impairments. Next plank is Dash is designed to assist people that have difficulty using a keyboard or a mouse, that is serial keys. Now we are moving towards the next session, that is networking fundamentals. A computer network is a collection of computers and other hardware components interconnected by communication channels that allow sharing of resources and information. This session introduces you to the basic fundamentals concept of networking and internet and using different types of internet connections. Networks are designed using the following architectures. The first architecture is peer-to-peer architecture, and the next one is client-server architecture. Networks in which all computers have an equal status are called peer-to-peer network. Generally, in such a network, each terminal has an equally competent CPU. Next is client-server architecture. Networks in which certain computers have special dedicated tasks providing services to other computers are called client-server networks. Next are types of networks. There are two major types of network, that is local area network and wide area network. First one is LAN. A local area network is one which connects computers and devices in a limited geographical area such as home, school, computer laboratory, office, building, or closely positioned groups of buildings. Usually local area networks offer high speed and are used for connecting computers and peripherals such as printers and scanners, etc. Next one is WAN. A wide area network is one which covers a broad area. The internet is the most popular WAN and is used by business, governments, non-profit organizations, individual consumers, artists, and entertainers. The next is Internet. Internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks that use the standard Internet Protocol suite to serve billions of users worldwide. It is a network of networks that consist of millions of private, public, academic, business, and government networks. Internet is one of the most useful technology by modern times which help us in our daily, personal, and professional life. Internet is widely used by students. The internet is the largest encyclopedia for all age groups. The internet helps in maintaining contact with the friends and relatives who live across different locations via internet chatting system and email softwares. Internet is also becoming a major source of entertainment for the general public. Next is World Wide Web. World Wide Web is a system of interlinked hypertext documents accessed via the internet. With the web browser, one can view web pages that may contain text, images, videos, and other multimedia, and navigate between them via hyperlinks. Some of the advantages associated with the networking are data sharing, hardware sharing, internet access sharing, usage of network-based applications. The first one is data sharing. One of the most important use of networking is to allow the sharing of data. Users can send text files, spreadsheets, documents, presentations to other users. The next one is hardware sharing. Hardware components such as printers, scanners, etc. can also be shared. For example, instead of purchasing 10 printers for each user, one printer can be purchased. Next is internet access sharing. You can purchase a single internet connection and share it among other computers. Next is usage of network application base such as web browser, email clients, chat applications, audio and video calling, etc. Next is getting access to the internet. To use internet, you need an internet connection. Internet connections are provided by internet service providers.